I think there's something might interest you in the Beck's drawer. Under the tea towels, where the kids will never look. Took your advice, went to a new doctor. Not a Catholic.
When do you start?
Soon. Providing I can bring myself to take them.
Do it. Please. Does Ken know?
I mightn't let on.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's 1 week since my last confession, and I accuse myself of...
Yes?
I advised a member of the faithful to take the pill.
I see.
And I'm not sorry I did it.
Then how can I give you absolution?
Maybe I don't need it.
There's nothing ambiguous in the Pope's ruling.
The Pope went against the findings of his own commission on birth control. He specifically stated he wasn't speaking ex cathedra, so infallibility doesn't come into it.
Oh, been reading up, have we?
And shouldn't I?
Look, what's the point of tying ourselves in knots over things we can't change?
I'm sorry, I can't accept that. Not when I think this is so wrong. In fact, I think it's a lot...
Yeah. Did we come in here to confess our sins, sister, or to have an argument?
Burn my bridges this time, Paddy.
We mustn't forget to put Philomena in the cop sweep. She likes her little flutter on the GGGs. I wonder how she's making out now, down at... What's it? The farm. Lost a few stone, I hope. She was getting that big.
The Pope's encyclical against birth control will go down in history as the last will and testament of the Catholic Church. Women, once they realise what it is they're being asked to buy, will leave the Church in droves. As I hope to show in this article, they will have right on their side.
Well, I think you know how good it is. The only worry is these 2 pages.
Well, what's the matter with them?
Nothing. The question is, are you going to get away with them?
Well, Sister Agnes will hate it, but so what?
She'll be down on you like a ton of bricks.
So? It's nearly Stuvac. What can she do now?
Everything. I want you to think very seriously about this. There's still enough time to put something else on those pages, and I'll help you get it done if that's what you decide.
I'd rather leave the pages blank. Or better still, why don't I just write the word censored all through it? That's what you're saying, isn't it?
No. I'm thinking about your exams and the effect that this might have on them.
This paper means more to me than any exam. And you know that. I want it to be good and useful and worthwhile. I wanted to say something to stick up for the people like my mum and Bridget's mum and all the others out there. You've got to let this through, Catherine.
All right.
I've placed a call to your mother.
She'll agree with every word I wrote.
I'm afraid you are no longer welcome at this school.
What about Frances's exams?
I have arranged for Frances to sit her exams at the State Exam Centre.
Old cow.
You have exactly 30 minutes to clear out your desk and your room. Get going.
This isn't fair.
I have the parents to think of.
Is their faith so weak they're going to fall apart the first time they read an opinion they don't agree with?
The sole purpose of that article was to inflame.
Then punish me, not Frances. I gave her permission to go ahead with it.
Oh, don't worry, I could see your hand all over it. It's not the first time we've heard your opinions coming out of impressionable young mouths.
Instead of your own, that's what upsets you.
We have a sacred trust to instill right thinking in the girls. And that includes the laws of the church, even if you don't happen to agree with them.
Forgive me. I thought we were here to teach them to think, not what to think.
We are here to protect them until they are old enough to look after themselves. Something that you have singularly failed to do for Frances. You failed her. Whatever happens to her from now on will be on your conscience.
Sister, is it true about Frances? Then I want to go and sit the exams with her. It was my magazine too.
Don't be pathetic. You've got to forget about Frances, forget about all your troubles at home and get your own back in the exams by doing the best you can. If you want to be a nun, fine. But don't let it happen because you had no other choice. Are you listening to me?
Villiers goes to Sister Polycarp.
It's only got 3 good legs.
Oh, don't think they'd let it.
Oh, no, Polly.
Last year's winner, Rain Lover, goes to Sister Patrick. And next, Galilee goes to Sister Pierre.
And winding a run down the outside as fans coming into it too, and Galilee is making a mighty effort as they race in towards the furlong post, and Rain Lover has dashed right away from them. It's Rain Lover 6 or 7 lengths down. And Galilee finishing on, but they've got no hope at all, Rain Lover. He's 10, 12 lengths in front. run, but Rain Lover scores an easy win at Melbourne. Brenda runs for there in second place in Thanesburg, followed by Lowland for Ball and Active.
Paddy, you won. Paddy.
Paddy? Paddy?
It's all over. No. I can see Paddy borrowing St Peter's field classes to get a closer look at the first at Randwick. Oh no. Don't say anything.
The Trevi Fountain.
Did you make a wish?
No time. Next one, please, Paul. There he is, Il Papa. See, there's a little beanie. Or is it a bald spot?
Where are you?
There, with my Qantas bag over my shoulder.
Oh, I suppose you asked for some more money for the science storeroom, too.
Next.
Oh, she did it! Bridget's in the top 2%. What a genius.
Frances. Tell me about Frances.
Conning, she's not here.
Look under Heffernan.
Heffernan Conlon, FL. English 96, well done. Economics 83, History 88, Biology 92.
Excuse me.
Come on, let's go. I can't. I'm reading the epistle. Well, bugger the epistle. Come on. I can't just go. Reach. No. Ta-da! Rosie! Hello. Oh, he's growing up so much.
Your
Bridge. You've really outdagged yourself this time.
I don't deserve you to. Help me get out of this.
Healthy information more
serious?
than that I cannot
I've
have.
so serious in my life.
Only that I miss her and all the fun we had. But
We were torn apart because our mums did not agree. Torn apart our happy home in Memphis, Tennessee.
Our first reading comes from St. Paul to the Thessalonians. Our reader will be Bridget Maloney, who was, I may say, dux of the school, and has recently become a postulant here at the convent of Santo Spirito. Bridget?
Where's Bridget Maloney?
Bridget?
Where's Bridget Maloney?
A reading from the letter of Paul to the Thessalonians. Be at peace amongst yourselves. Seek not to pay back wrong for wrong. You must all think of what is best for each other and for the community. And for all things, give thanks to God. Never try to suppress the Spirit or treat the gift of prophecy with contempt. Look always for forgiveness in your heart, that they may do the same. This is what God expects of you in Jesus Christ. This is the word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God. I don't think I want to hear this.
Almost wish you hadn't come back. Leaving might have been easier.
It's never easy, even when you know you're coming back.
And I'm not.
And you're not.
I told you once I wanted to join the convent to serve God and defeat my ego. It's taken me 6 years to work it out, but now I know if I'm going to be of any use to anyone, I have to accept my ego and build a better one.
Easier said than done.
You've done it. You can accept the church. You don't get into a knot over its faults and failings.
Bullshit. If you think any one person, let alone me, can resolve all the contradictions of this faith, you're kidding yourself. It's like painting the harbour bridge. You no sooner get to one end than it's time to turn back and start at the other. So, I hope you have a rotten time out in the real world, because that's what we'll be having here without you.
There's nothing to stop you from keeping a journal now, is there?
I promise I'll think of you every time I see the sun come up.
You won't have to get up at dawn anymore, I hope.
Could be a hard habit to break.
Catherine.
Goodbye. For various reasons, I didn't keep a journal while I was in the convent. So I've had to piece this one together from memory. The result is probably more balanced and forgiving than I knew how to be at the time. So I've decided to dedicate it to St. Anselm, all the philosophers, and a few others beginning with A. I doubt if Sister Patty would have had much time for me leaving the convent. She used to say, "You can peel the skin off an onion, but what difference did it make?" Inside each layer was a smaller, shinier onion. So, here I am today, a smaller, shinier onion, but still an onion. If this book shows anything, it shows, at last, how I finally found out how to live the life I dreamed for myself as a little girl. Learn to accept that trying to become yourself needn't be selfish. And that the props in this play might just as easily be a pen and paper or a tin of wonder wax as the habit and veil. And yet, when the time came to finally say goodbye, I have few words to describe the grief. Perhaps you just had to be there and feel the layers coming off.